Welcome to another episode of VLGA Connect. Things are moving really quickly in the COVID-19 world, and councils are challenged by how to stay engaged with their communities as things develop. One council, the City of Wyndham, one of the fastest growing municipalities in all of Australia, is using social media and technology to engage with their community in real time. And we take a look at their initiatives today with the CEO of Wyndham, Kelly Grigsby. Kelly Grigsby, lovely to have you join us. I know you're very busy. Thank you for your time. How are you feeling about how you and your council have adapted to this real-time situation with COVID-19?
Look, I'm incredibly proud of the team. We've been working around the clock to really try and get ahead of the curve as best we can, to position the organisation to really support community. So our first and foremost concern, of course, was for the safety of staff and that of community. So we've worked pretty quickly to implement our business continuity planning and really get as many people working from home as we could. We went back pretty early to just essential and critical services that couldn't be delivered at home. So, you know, for instance, we've got our planning still being delivered at home, planning and building, for instance. So a lot of services we've been able to deliver remotely, and that's largely due to the investment and transition into IT over time. Of course, we've had our changing systems program in place for 2 years now, so everyone's had a device and we're able to get most work done remotely. So we're well positioned from that perspective, but the team have done a power of work. So very pleased with where we're at this point, given the unprecedented circumstances that we find ourselves in.
I did see you've been doing yourself some Facebook Live sessions with the community so that they could engage with you in real time. I guess recognising that this is a very fast-moving issue and things are changing on a daily basis. How have you found that's been received by the community of Wyndham?
Look, it's been really well received. It's come about because we've tried to use a whole range of different channels to communicate key messages. The sort of most important message, of course, is stay home. You know, for the interests of everyone, if you can, you need to be at home. And we were keen to get that message out on all of our social channels. And we've also extended our customer service operating hours to 7 days a week. So at the moment, we're running a 7-day a week coverage, and we've also got a 24-hour sort of coverage from an ELT, WSLT perspective as well, just to support issues as they emerge and arise for us to be able to deal with as quickly as we can. But certainly the community response has been really positive to that. And the reason we did it was because we were getting inundated with questions. And I think this is where, you know, it's testament to the role that local government plays in community. And obviously federal and state government channels have been, you know, really well received also in community. But I think first and foremost, people generally turn to their local council for assistance and support. So we're getting a lot of inquiries come through our customer service line. So I wanted to keep people updated on what we were doing at council in terms of our own services, but also what we were doing more broadly to support community during these difficult times.
Kelly, I think the agility has been impressive to see things like that be spun up so quickly. And another example is this website that you've pulled together called Wyndham Together. Can you just briefly tell us the concept there?
So this was came out of one of our early crisis management team meetings, actually about a week or so ago, where we realised that the first tranche of staff that started to work offline were really experiencing difficulty being on their own and sort of having that isolated setting. And you know, as we got talking, you know, we quickly realised this was going to be something that was going to be experienced by community members as well pretty quickly. So we worked around the clock, and our Smart City team really took the lead on this with our arts and culture team and other staff from across the organisation to put together a website that was really about curating anything that was available online from an activity programmatic point of view that we could put up on our website to really make sure that people felt connected and we, you know, were able to provide support at this time. So the website went live yesterday. So it's something that we'll continue to develop and add content to over time. Where we can, we're filming, you know, our own productions that we booked in, for instance, with our arts and culture program. So we're still able to, you know, provide work opportunities for performances, actors and other artists as well. So we'll be filming as much of that as we can and putting those performances online so people can experience them virtually. We've done similar things with exhibitions and so on as well. There's a lot there for children and family activities as well. So we've been working really hard to get that up and running. So it's a real testament to the talent we have really at Wyndham that we can pull something like that together pretty quickly.
Absolutely. Very impressive. Perhaps one more question before I let you go. How are you managing to engage with your counsellors during this particular phase, and how has their role perhaps evolved or changed as a result of what we're dealing with?
So I've kept the counsellors engaged with daily emails and, regular phone calls and text messages. It's fair to say they've been incredibly supportive, and the Mayor's taken a leadership role alongside myself, just getting the community messages out there. So he's taken much more of an external facing role, certainly during the time that I was focused on dealing with the organisational response and getting staff off site and scaling back to delivering those critical services. So the Mayor's been really instrumental in leading that community-facing messaging. The other councillors have been incredibly supportive. They're still engaged in their portfolio activities, but recognise that really the organisation needed to run this response phase, and certainly they'll be much more involved as the recovery phase starts to, emerge once we all get through the other side of this.
Well, I can hear the emails never stop. They're pinging away at you in the background. You have a lot to do, I'm sure. And look, Kelly, I really appreciate you giving us some time on VLGA Connect, and all the best as you navigate through this very challenging time ahead.
Terrific, Chris. Thanks for the opportunity to catch up.
We've been speaking with Kelly Grigsby, the CEO at the City of Wyndham, about some of the initiatives they've put in place very quickly as a response to COVID-19. On future editions of VLGA Connect, we'd love to hear about what's happening in your council. And if you have a story to tell, please let us know. Get in touch by emailing vlga@vlga.org.au. We hope to see you on future editions of VLGA Connect.